Welcome back everyone. Market's not doing too good at the moment, so I thought I would do a video just talking about the overall market and of course some cryptos to look at. Now keep in mind guys that the market is unfortunately free falling now, and that just basically means that all cryptos are getting hit pretty hard at the moment, and this is just due to the valuation of tech stocks that are just too high at the moment, and the unemployment rate is getting a bit high. So there's a bit of uncertainty in the economy at the moment, and there's a bit of fear in the market, and so that's getting hit pretty hard at the moment. Now I have said on several videos that I do think that the overall economy and crypto as a whole and the share market and everything is doing okay, and I still believe that. There are going to be pullbacks of course in any market, so these are good times to buy. Now it's not to say it can't fall further, it can, but you want to be selective in what you buy. You want to make sure you're buying good quality assets when the market is down, because if it goes against you, it's not going to go against you too hard, and you have confidence in the asset that it will pull through and come out on the other side stronger. And this is why you buy your good quality assets. And so in this video I'm going to show you 5 albeit boring cryptos but good ones that you can have a look at, just that I'm looking at, that I think I'm going to do very well once it gets out of these turbulent times. And so let's get started with the first one, which is BTC. Now of course there's never a bad time to buy BTC, although it is a little bit overvalued in the sense that your risk to reward ratio is a bit off. Your risk is quite high and your reward's quite low, just because we're sitting at 56% BTC dominance, and it doesn't last very long in this area here. So you can see once you start pushing above 55% of BTC dominance, the market as a whole doesn't stay up there for too long in terms of its dominance. And so you can see we were there in April, here again in July, and typically we don't stay up here very long. So this is a good time to potentially buy some alts, just looking at BTC dominance. But the first real crypto is Ethereum. Now I love Ethereum. I think Ethereum is one of the best cryptos you can get. And you can see Ethereum never even touched this all-time high, which does signal some weakness, but it means that this still has room to grow. And you can see the all-time high was almost at 5,000 American, almost. And so what that means is at the moment it's sitting at 3. And so if you believe Ethereum is going to at least touch its all-time high, which I think is a reasonable proposition, you've got almost a 70% return from where the price is at the moment. Now Ethereum has bounced off where it's about to bounce off now a few times, which is around that $2,859 mark, is right here. Okay, normally Ethereum does bounce off here. So we had a few times here, 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 and here. Now it can strike through it because we're testing support yet again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be the 7th time we're going to try and attempt to bounce off of it. It still is an attractive buy, but again, it can push down through. And then if it does, we'll be looking at the next areas of support, which would be around the $2,500 mark-ish, give or take a few hundred here or there, which would be somewhere here. Okay. The good thing about Ethereum is that that this thing's going to be very, very good going into the next bull run when this does get moved into it, which would be right around September, October, November-ish, give or take. That's when the US elections are going to start to heat up. If Donald Trump does win, then that's going to really do a boost for crypto. Even if the Democrats win, crypto will still have its day just due to the certainty in the economy by then. And so it's going to be interesting times. But again, you're looking for good quality, boring cryptos. This thing is not going to go against you too hard, but you can put a sizable position in there moving forward because you've got a 70% return should you believe it goes to an all-time high. Again, we'll have to wait and see, but for now, that's a good crypto to be looking at. The other one is Solana. Did a video on this one not too long ago. Solana is still a very, very, very strong crypto. Okay, this thing has done very well, still sitting at its major 50%. So there's a 50% at the golden line, and you can see that it's been staying up there basically this entire time, which is quite strong. So you can see this is strength. All of this is strength. Do you get pullbacks? Yes, you do get pullbacks, but that's okay because even when you get pullbacks, they're not getting hit as hard as other markets. Still staying at a relatively high amount, which means that the selling pressure coming in the market is not enough to show true weakness. True weakness is underperforming against the market. What's the market? Your total 1, total 2, total 2, total 1, total 2, total 3. These are your overall in the market. So you can see there's your high, you get breakdown. This is your next high, you get breakdown. This is your next high. The market's breaking down slowly, but it's breaking down against most of those. Whereas Solana, look, you can still see it's still staying within its first churn phase really. We don't want to see a break of 130, and we definitely don't want to see a break of 120 at least. Okay, that would be areas we don't want to see those. BNB is the next one. BNB, Binance Coin, bit of a boring crypto as well. Be interested to see how this one performs in the next bull run. But this is another crypto that has actually done very, very well. And similar to Solana, where it's going through this next churn phase here between $500 and $650. A really good, solid crypto, but again, a boring one. XRP is probably the most volatile one out of this one, and I almost felt uncomfortable putting this one there, but I have to respect the fact that it's actually doing okay. You can see it's actually had a run up while other cryptos were not doing much. It's actually had a run up and stayed around the 58 cents mark before breaking down. So we'll have to wait and see where this one falls down into, but should this go to about 43 cents, that's probably a buy zone. That's probably a buy zone at 43 cents right here. You can see a lot of came to the market at 38 cents as well. But these are high market cap cryptos, guys, for a reason. They're very strong, they're very reliable, and you want to see what they do. Again, it's not financial advice, it's just something to be looking at and have a look at how this market goes. But until then, I hope this video does help. Don't worry, there are going to be pullbacks and boring times and bad times of the market, but there's also going to be some good times. And if there's anything to be had, just look at the US stock market. As I always say, the US stock market is still doing very, very, very well. And so you really want to be looking at this thing, even though you're getting a pullback, okay? There will be support that comes into the market. Again, getting ready for the next leg up. It's just uncertain times. It's just some taking, and you really just ride these moments out when they come and be looking at really good, solid assets to buy during these times. But until then, everyone, hope this video helped, and I'll catch you in the next one.